So I would say to him, you know, retire at your own time, but retire on top.
And that's what I'm saying. There's a difference. I'm not saying this guy's not a good fighter, because he's a good fighter. Come on. So the devil's in the details. I'm not.
Yeah, of course. But I will work together in boxing because I wanna help young boxers. I wanna help all world young boxers and my sport and all sports.
I would say, okay, he's not as strong as me, and he would realize this, and he would move. So
Lennox Lewis just drops bombshell on Oleksandr Usyk. The former undisputed heavyweight king didn't hold back, declaring that Usyk has conquered everything there is to conquer. From outboxing giants to rewriting the modern heavyweight story, Usyk's legacy is sealed. And when a legend like Lennox Lewis puts your name along...
I fared really good because he's doing something Evander Holyfield did. And, you know, in this era, he basically is beating all the big guys and all the guys that were in front of him.
Lennox Lewis knows exactly what it means to walk away at the top. He sees Usyk standing at the summit, a man who silenced every critic, conquered multiple divisions, and etched his name into boxing history. But as the cheers grow louder, so do the whispers. Retire now, leave undefeated, end it on your own.
It's definitely the hardest thing to do because you basically want to be the best in boxing and take all the belts for yourself and be the #1 guy. And there's always other boxers out there that don't want you to achieve that. So they're, you know, standing by. They want to beat you. They want to be the first guy to beat you. So, or the first boxer to beat you. So that's why you gotta make sure that you retire on top.
Johnny Nelson nailed it. Usyk's skill set is pure mastery, but age is now the elephant in the room. At 38, questions are swirling. How long can he keep outsmarting and outclassing the giants? Some say he's finally slowing down. Others argue he's evolving, becoming even more efficient with every fight. Either way.
Usyk is an outstanding fighter. As a southpaw, right-hand lead, as a southpaw, he's not a Pernell Whitaker. He's not a Prince Nassim Hamid. He's not a Manny Pacquiao, but he's a very good, outstanding fighter. So when you're talking as a southpaw, you know, the ultimate southpaws are the guys you avoid like the prey because you can't touch them. They're left, right, they're leading around. And
Eddie Hearn's remarks have set the boxing world ablaze. Why is everyone so eager to retire Usyk? The man keeps winning, outsmarting and outclassing every heavyweight put in front of him. Maybe the truth is simple. People aren't used to seeing a master technician still dominate at this stage of his career. It's not.
Someone said the other day, and it's very true because I actually said it about Usyk. We've got a real tendency, haven't we, to kind of try and retire people off. Do you know what I mean? Like I said with Usyk, I think now he should retire. And everyone's like, why do you want him to retire? It's like, I just think it's a great...
And while promoters debate retirement, Dave Allen delivers a brutally honest take on Usyk's place among the greats. He says what many are thinking, but few have the courage to admit. Usyk has achieved everything. He's conquered divisions, humbled giants, and etched his name among boxing's immortals. But the fear is real. Fans adore greatness, yet they can't bear to watch time slowly take it away.
I'd like to see him retire, really.
Don't you enjoy watching him?
I love watching him, but I don't think there's anything left for him to do. He's been undisputed 3 times. He's beat Joshua, Fury, you know, Dubois, even Maris Brady's down at cruiserweight. He's beat everybody. And if he gets beat, people will say, well, he lost. He can't have been that good. He lost. If he finishes now, there's no argument that he's one of the greatest fighters of all time. If he carries on, only thing that will beat him is time and age. So I would rather see him call it a day now.
Frank Warren's perspective slices right through the noise. Despite all the talk about Usyk calling it a day, Warren insists the champion's fire still burns bright, and he's absolutely right. Usyk doesn't move, think, or fight like a man nearing the end. He fights like someone still chasing perfection. His balance, composure, and ring IQ remain untouched. It's almost poetic, while others slow down. Usyk keeps evolving. That's the line separating greatness from mere success. People want him to retire, not because he's finished, but because they can't picture him losing. Warren, though, sees what real boxing fans see, a master still deep in the art.
If he wanted to retire, I would wholeheartedly back him to do that. He doesn't want to retire, and I don't think he should retire.
Johnny Nelson absolutely nails it. Usyk has moved beyond the politics of boxing. He doesn't need belts to validate his greatness anymore. His legacy isn't built on titles. It's built on dominance, discipline, and pure class. Nelson's right. Usyk isn't done. Not even close. You can feel it in his presence, in his relentless training, and in the passion that still drives him. He's not chasing championships, he's chasing immortality. Fighters like Usyk don't just fade away, they evolve until there's nothing left to conquer. Sanctioning bodies can shuffle belts all they want, but they can't manufacture another Usyk. He's at a point where titles chase him.
I don't believe he's retired. I don't believe he's done. I do believe he's probably one of the few fighters that's bigger than the belts.
Russ Amber puts it perfectly. Real students of the game see that Usyk isn't fading, he's evolving. At 38, instead of slowing down, he's refining every weapon in his arsenal. You can see it in the way he moves, the patience, the precision, the composure. While others rely on youth and brute force, Usyk dominates with mastery and intellect. Each fight feels more polished, more calculated, more complete than the last. The talk about his age means nothing because his conditioning, timing, and control are as sharp as ever. Amber gets it. Usyk isn't battling time, he's outsmarting it. Every time he steps in the ring, he turns age into just another opponent. And
no, I thought it could be dominating. I thought he was doing the things that I think Dubois did what I expected him to do, and Usyk did what I expected him to do. You know, he controlled, moved, waited, but then he started landing hard. So
there's something profoundly human in the way Oleksandr Usyk speaks here. These aren't the words of a loud, boastful champion. They're the reflections of a man who's poured every ounce of his mind, body, and soul into a sport that demands everything and gives little back. Behind his calm voice, you can sense the fatigue, the sacrifice, the emotional weight of greatness. 3.5 months of solitude, relentless training, and mental warfare. That's the unseen cost of being the best. And now when he says he's unsure who comes next, it's not hesitation born of fear. It's the quiet confidence of choice. That's true power. Usyk has earned the right to dictate his path. He's no longer chasing belts. The belts chase him. Look into his eyes and you see it. Not desperation, but dominance and stillness. That's what separates a legend from the...
I wanna rest. I cannot say who my next opponent today because I prepare 3.5 months. I not see my family, my wife. Every day I live with my team with 14 guys. Yeah, in one house. Yeah, it's every day only one face. Now I wanna back home. Now I wanna.
Dave Allen doesn't dress it up. He tells it exactly how it is. Oleksandr Usyk isn't just a great fighter. He's a once-in-a-generation phenomenon. His resume reads like a masterclass in dominance. Dethroning Joshua twice, outclassing Fury twice, conquering cruiserweight, and dismantling every heavyweight who's dared to challenge him. That's not a career, that's a reign. Yet what makes him even more frightening is his humility, no arrogance, no theatrics, just quiet, surgical precision. He's the calm before the storm and the storm itself. When Allen calls him one of the best of all time, it isn't hype, it's a statement of fact. Usyk has transcended belts, headlines, and hype cycles. He's now chasing immortality, and the scariest part? He's still evolving. Every fight feels sharper, every round more calculated. Usyk doesn't overpower opponents. He breaks them mentally, dismantling them piece by piece until resistance disappears. He's not just the face of this era, he's the benchmark every future champion will be measured against.
Talma. He's the best of our generation by far. He has to be. He's beat everybody. He's literally beat everybody. You could say he's not beat Wiley, you could say Talma's still to come, Parker. He's beat everybody. Daniel Dubois, for me, Daniel Dubois was poor tonight. I know we're not getting onto that yet, but he was poor tonight. But he's beat Fury twice, he's beat Joshua twice. He mopped up at cruiserweight. He's done it all. Yeah, there's nothing really much else to add. He's one of the best of all time.
When Lennox Lewis, one of the greatest heavyweights to ever grace the ring, praises your performance without a hint of hesitation, it carries real weight. You can hear the respect in his voice, the acknowledgement from one legend to another. Usyk's victory wasn't just another addition to his record, it was a technical masterclass that forced even old-school purists to nod in approval. His footwork flowed like rhythm, his timing was razor sharp, and every punch carried intent. No waste, no chaos, just pure mastery. What Lennox recognizes is what the rest of the boxing world is finally beginning to accept. Usyk is a rare breed, a modern echo of the golden era. He doesn't rely on brute strength. He wins through intellect, precision, and control. Watching him outthink and outmaneuver giants feels like watching boxing in its purest form. And when a man like Lennox Lewis, who's lived and defined greatness, calls it out, it means something profound. Oleksandr Usyk isn't just part of heavyweight history.
Listen, he was unbelievable. He was on form today. He boxed great. He did the right things. He was counter-punching and he was moving well and he wasn't getting caught. And he started off with a jab, so what can you say?
Conor Benn's words might sound daring, but they echo a truth the boxing world can no longer ignore. Oleksandr Usyk deserves to be mentioned among the all-time greats. Comparing anyone to Muhammad Ali borders on sacrilege, yet Usyk's journey demands the conversation. Like Ali, he fuses grace with grit, strategy with soul, and quiet confidence with unshakable conviction. He doesn't just defeat opponents, he deconstructs them, layer by layer, turning every fight into a masterclass in controlled brilliance. That's not just winning, that's artistry in motion. And when a fighter like Conor Benn, proud and competitive, admits that no one today can touch Usyk, it speaks louder than hype ever could. There's no clear flaw, no chink in the armor, just constant evolution. His movement defies size, his composure defies chaos, and his ring IQ defies limits. Usyk isn't merely the best heavyweight of this era. He's rewriting what it means to be a heavyweight.
Phenomenal. Best heavyweight there is currently, and I don't see anybody beating him.
Is he as good as Muhammad Ali? It's not a crazy thing to say, I don't think, at this point.
Yeah, the thing is, you can't really do the comparisons, do you know what I mean? But I do think he's one of the best currently now to do it.
Who do you want to see Usyk fight next, or just sail off?
He can sail off into the sunset and he's done everything. Do you know what I mean? He's phenomenal fighter, man. You're watching him, I'm just watching him, I'm going, oh my God. Like, that's God-given talent.
Oleksandr Usyk's journey is nothing short of legendary. A man who's walked through divisions, silenced doubters, and dismantled every name put before him. From cruiserweight dominance to heavyweight supremacy, he's rewritten what it means to be a complete fighter. The way he controls distance, neutralizes power, and breaks down opponents mentally. It's not just skill, it's science. Even legends like Lennox Lewis and Johnny Nelson stand in awe, calling his achievements once in a generation. Yet the boxing world can't stop debating his future. Should he retire as an unbeaten icon, or continue proving that age is powerless against greatness? It's almost ironic. The more he wins, the louder the calls for him to stop. Maybe that's what happens when you reach the peak of perfection. People fear seeing you fall, but Usyk isn't done. His calm confidence, his hunger, and his purpose all say the same thing. There's still more to give. What do you think? Should Usyk retire as an immortal champion, or keep fighting to extend his legacy even further? Share your thoughts below. This debate belongs to true boxing fans.